Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Simon Meredith, our lead alto player. And once again, kudos to Paul Ashleby back there with the muted trumpet solo. I'm going to have to stop the music for a second and fill you in on a few little anecdotal details that had to do with how my father and Frank Sinatra came together. There was a certain gentleman by the name of Nat King Cole. Can we give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen? He was not only a superb musician, but he was a most superb human being. Believe me, I knew him. Well, here's how it goes. No, that's right. Brian's going to sing that later. Here's how it goes. No, that's right. I'm not supposed to say that. But in any case, it was March of 1950, and my father and mother, Nelson and Doreen Riddle, had 2 children already. My brother Skip, who was at the concert last night in Bournemouth with his lovely and talented wife, Paula Wilcox, and my sister Rosemary, and I was due in May of 1950. And my father found himself in the not too uncharacteristic condition of being an unemployed musician. Normal, right, fellas? That's right. Except, what time are we through tonight? In any case, Les Baxter had heard about this young Nelson Riddle. He was only 29 at that point, running around town and writing these interesting and refreshing orchestrations. And Les Baxter called my father one day in March of 1950, and he asked him to write a couple of arrangements for a recording session with Nat King Cole. The 2 songs that my father was assigned to were Too Young and Mona Lisa. Well, they both turned out to be huge hits, and Nat King Cole knew Les Baxter hadn't written them, so he made it his business to find out who had. And when my father and Nat Cole finally met face to face, Nat Cole looked at my father. He said, "I thought you were the copyist. I saw you running around that day at the recording session fixing notes in the fiddle section." To which my father replied, "Well, Nat, as a matter of fact, my wife and I did copy the parts, and it paid better than writing the arrangements." True story. Music prep was more highly rewarded than creativity in those days. I don't know if it still is or not. I'm on the road, and that's where I'm staying. But in any case, Nat Cole had my father signed to a 10-year contract as staff arranger at Capitol. And the first thing they recorded under my father's contract, and the first time my father's name appeared on a record label, where it said, down below it said, "Arranged and conducted by Nelson Riddle and his orchestra," was recorded August 1951, and I think it's most aptly titled "Unforgettable." We're going to play this next number and dedicate it to Nat Cole. He wrote this song. It's a happy song. Everybody who ever touched it had a hit record off of it. It's called "Straighten Up and Fly Right."